Hi guys, yay! Okay, so peppermint juju. The word is nature, and this is Katz0411, the host for today, Sunday. Okay, nature. My grandmother taught me at an early age about my ancestors through nature. She taught me how to slow things down, not keep up with the world, not keep up with the pace of the world, not let the world break my spirit. Basically, everything about me was, I was a crazy wild child. So, I don't know. She taught me how through my ancestors I could rise. I could be a proud woman, a proud mother one day. I could do all this stuff. But I thought it was awesome because she actually taught me to look through things a different way, to appreciate my culture, and she taught me about spirits of nature. Basically, the plants, the trees, the water, everything had a spirit, is what my grandmother used to tell me. And she always used to say, if you listen, they're going to talk to you. If you want something, your ancestors will give it to you. She would always say, listen to the wind and you'll hear your ancestors cry. I never freaking understood that when I was young. I was just like, oh God, this crazy old lady. But she was right. So I feel like I was kind of lucky because at an early age, I was actually introduced to the elements, and I was introduced to nature, and I was introduced to my ancestors, and I learned how to call upon my ancestors and ask them for help, or I understood the things that were going on around in this world, and it gave me a different grasp on things that other people aren't blessed with. It takes them years and years to craft, to learn their craft and to hone in on it, My daughter's name is Journey. It's Jocelyn Journey, but I named her from my grandmother, and I was on a journey when I got pregnant. So I named her Journey, but it was basically, it had to do with my grandmother. So she would always tell me, speak from your heart, never forget your heritage, respect the elements and animals. And we were taught that, our ancestors came back through nature, or through, they could be a tree, they could be the leaves. When the trees are moving a certain way and you hear that wind whispering by you, really listen and focus, because it could be your ancestors. We were taught that our ancestors came back as certain animals, and God, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, God, when I was young, I was like, God, she's batty. But she really wasn't. She knew what she was talking about, and she made sure that we had a little bit of our heritage along with us, and I've passed that down to my kids. Nature to me is very sacred. My grandmother taught me that there was Mother Earth, and then she's also taught me about Mother Earth, and she taught me about, she did a lot of plant magic and healing medicine. She did a lot of that. When we were sick, she would actually make a drink. It was almost as corn whiskey, but she would make a drink with 20 different herbs, and it was so freaking gross. And I swear by the next day we were up running outside, okay? So I don't know. She always kept me on track, and she taught me a lot about my spirituality, and she got me to where, I was going to be okay. No matter what I went through, no matter what I was going to go through, I was going to be okay because I had the tools that I needed to get through life. So if you're out there and you're trying to, follow this path, follow a pagan path, a witchcraft, any kind of path, I think you should try to get in tune with nature. You might not even not that you have to go out straight up camping or something like that, but just go for a walk. Take your shoes off, put your feet in the grass, just sit there and meditate for 20 minutes. Sometimes you just need to become one with nature so that your ancestors can talk to you. My grandmother always taught me that basically legacy was entrusted in our care, and that this world wasn't going to make it without us. And she taught me to call upon my ancestors' spirits, and that it was because of them that they had brought me to her. because I was in the foster care system, all kinds of things. My grandmother hadn't had me when I was a baby, and she didn't get me till, later in life when I was about 10. She always taught me that the Great Spirit's our father and earth is our mother. And then she also taught me a lot of earth medicine and stuff, and she taught me how to heal myself through nature. So nature was kind of a good one because my grandmother died last year, and so today I was actually, this whole week I've been thinking about her a lot lately, and I think she's actually been around here a little bit. So the word was nature, and I think it's so awesome. They picked the most amazing words. But I will see you next Sunday because the word was nature, and I told you my little story, and you guys are blessed. Love you.